Hi guys, I am hoping that you can see me. It's 7 o'clock and tonight on popular demand is the Viennese Wheels demo. I've got absolutely no messages coming up, so I'm hoping again like last week that you guys can see me. Hey Tracy, yes you can see me, that's good. Can everybody see me okay? I'm hoping you can. I'm actually more nervous than last week. So, wish me luck on this. I've put my lucky lippy on. Thanks to you, Monica, if you're watching. I've got 8 of you. Hello, Denise. Oh, hello, Amanda. Oh, I love this. Everybody I know, and it's lovely. So I'm going to wait for a few folk to come in. A bit slower tonight, V, as we're not all as good as... Oh, okay, look, I'm sorry. I'll go slow. Give me a nudge if I'm going too fast, because I just forget that everybody's not the same pace as me. Hello Deb. Oh, I'm loving the love hearts coming through. What we got, 17 folk online. This is good. I can't believe how nice it is outside compared to last week. I'm loving the fact the clocks have gone forward. So, can everybody see the worktop? Yes, you can. That's great. Okay, Gordon. Hello, Gordon. I bet you're doing this with a pint in hand, aren't you? Yes. Nice lippy. Yeah, do you know, this is down to Monica. Monica's got her own little business selling fragrances and lippies, and this is one of hers. So if anybody needs a new lipstick while you're off, want to treat yourself, give Monica a shout. Give us a kiss. Hello Gemma, I know you've got your flower for today, so you're all ready. Not yet, but about to. Oh, get your pint. Yeah, okay, good. And what are you on tonight? IPA? Okay, what are we up to? 36 folk. Okay, oh, this is brilliant. So what time are we now? 3 minutes past, so I'm going to get started. Hello, Deb. Hello, Debbie. Oh, lovely. Okay, so tonight's choice was Viennese Wheels, which I'm surprised at because they're fairly easy. So hopefully after tonight, it's only 4 ingredients. They're absolute doddle. But they're very easy to make gluten-free or dairy-free or vegan, and to mix up the flavours. The ingredients that you need for this are, I've got my glasses on. It's 12 ounces self-raising flour. Now that can be gluten-free or normal, but it needs to be self-raising. Hi Mon, I've just been talking about your lippy, look. Hello Debbie, hello Pam. So back to ingredients. We need 12 ounces self-raising flour. You need 12 ounce of marge. Now if you're vegan or dairy free, then Vitalite or anything non-dairy is absolutely fine. Again, like last week, any cooking fat will do. Hello Nigel, hello Holly, hello Jen. Oh, this is lovely. Any cooking fat will do, but it needs to state that it's suitable for baking. So some of the lower fat spreads just won't do it. I followed your advice and chose an IPA. Yeah, well done, Gordon. I've got my trusty squash somewhere and I'm hitting the harder stuff later. Sarah, hello Sarah. Can I use butter? Yes you can, but please make sure it's been out the fridge for a while, because otherwise you'll have a real pain in that. Best with butter. Well, yeah, do you know I never cook with butter, Nige. I'm a right cheapskate. I always use margarine. How terrible is that? Your website had a different amount of flour. Did it? Oh, sorry about that, Gordon. Let me just check. Oh, well, you know me. I'm hopeless. So it's 12 ounce self-raising flour, 12 ounce of margarine, 4 ounce of caster sugar. Granulated will do, but it will make for a bitty biscuit, so caster sugar is better. And then you need half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now, vanilla essence. I'm a bit of a Nielsen Massey fan, and I only realised last week that you guys actually see this in reverse, so I really apologise. You probably can't see this very well. Let me put this light on. That's better. So I've got either vanilla paste, so it's not, vanilla bean paste, which is, it's unusual, I'll show you that in a bit, or vanilla essence. So half a teaspoon of that. I have to say, those of you that know me really well know that I absolutely detest vanilla. Can't stand it. Vanilla ice cream, anything vanilla-y. Ugh. So you can use lemon essence, you could use almond essence, you could use coffee essence, you could use orange essence, you could use any flavoured essence you've got. If you've got absolutely no essences in, it doesn't matter, you'll just have a very plain biscuit. But if you've got, say, an orange or a lemon in, put a bit of orange or lemon zest in your biscuit and that will pep it up a little bit. We're up to 52 now, this is good. Okay, what have we got on here? Cliff, hello Cliff! Ignore me, I've actually weighed out the same amount. I'm talking rubbish. Oh, that's all right, Gordon. You had me worried then. Phew. Hello, Stacey. By the way, your decorating was brilliant the other day. Hello, Tracy. Oh my gosh, got a lot of Cat One folk on here. That's brilliant. Okay, so what you need, as I said, is the self-raising flour, marge, sugar, and vanilla essence. I'm hoping you can all see that there. Now, me being me, I do everything as easily as possible. So I'm using one of these hand blenders, which I've had, well, I get through about one every 2 years. They're only about 12 quid, and this is an Argos one. Whose is this? Is it Kenwood? Kenwood. And I buy the same one every time so that the nozzles fit, the beaters fit, and so I've got about 8 pairs of these and one hand blender. But these don't owe me anything. Hello, Laura. Is cheap vanilla extract okay? Yes, that's absolutely fine. Jack's watching. Happy birthday, Jack! I need you all to say happy birthday to Jack. He's 14 today. So happy birthday to you. I would sing Jack, but it's not raining yet and I don't want to spoil it for you. So happy birthday, Jack. And Sarah Chambers, if you're watching, happy birthday to you too. If you don't have one of those hand blenders, you need your trusty wooden spoon, which is great and it's a great workout, but I'm lazy. Piping bag. You need a piping bag or something equivalent, and you need something with a nozzle that's about 1/2 inch in size. This is a star. You can use a star or a plain one. Oh, everybody's wishing you happy birthday, Jack. I hope you're seeing all this. Oh, that's lovely. Look at all those happy birthdays. Jack, I hope you're feeling the love. Oh, this is lovely. Jack used to wash up for me in the shop, bless him. So you might know him from the shop. He was my little washer-upper, and he was brilliant. So you need a nozzle. Now, if you've not got a nozzle or a piping bag, you can, well, I've done a demo this morning just to make sure that I could do them without, but I've done them without a nozzle entirely and just used a spoon and dolloped it, so I'll show you those later. That worked. You can use, if you've got a sturdy plastic bag, you can pop it all in that, snip off the end, and just pipe with the end cut off, the corner cut off your plastic bag, and that will work. So there's always round it, so don't worry. So I'm going to get straight onto it because I do hate the sound of my own voice. I don't think I've got the camera quite right this time. That's better, I think. Okay, so 4 ounces of sugar. Now you could do this, I suppose, with what's that stuff you use instead of sugar? Slimming World. Oh, I've forgotten the word. Sweetener, but I've got no idea how much. So 4 ounces of caster sugar, and this is just Lidl's or Aldi's own, whoever's it is, and that's fine. And then my marge. The marge I'm using again it's an Ivel soft spread that I use tons of. This is naturally vegan, so if you're dairy free, Vitalite will do, but this is completely non-dairy. And I want 12, it's quite a lot, so it's not good on Slimming World, but there's 12 ounces of this. Concentrating, that's why I'm quiet. That's it. Now this is where you beat it. So you can either cream it with your wooden spoon, or if you're like me, I'm just going to go straight in with the beaters. And what you need to do is just incorporate these two, and it goes a little bit paler in colour. So I'm sure you've all done this before. So you have to excuse the noise for a second. Have we got any? Oh no, oh Jenny! Hello Jenny! Is Eddie watching as well? Trace, are you keeping up, Duck? Not going too fast, am I? Hi Ria, hi Jules. I'm waiting on a response from you, Trace, but I'm hoping you're alright. So that there, you can't really tell the colour here, but it's gone quite light and fluffy and completely mixed in. Dead simple. Right, where are we up to? Not joined in tonight as I have no caster sugar. Oh, Nick! Next time then, lovey. Just about. Oh, Trace, okay. I'll let you catch up a mo. Are you still beating, Trace? Nice lipstick. Do you like it, Ria? I think it's a new one. Monica, one of my lovely members of staff, has got a little business selling all of these bits. I'm shamelessly name dropping them on here to get you some business. And I'm also going to namelessly shame drop Kerry. If you're watching, I'm wearing a Risley Fashion House top today. Kerry's got her sale online, so when she's posting out, so she's got some fantastic bits on there, dead reasonably priced. Tracy Jane, it's fine. Oh, okay, right, here we go. So this is where your essence goes in. So I'm going to use, this is my favourite one, my vanilla bean. It looks dead funny. I'm going to bring it up to the camera. I don't measure, but it's half a teaspoon, so I'll just blob it in. So you can see that. This is like jelly, but it's quite a posh vanilla essence. It's quite posh, don't you know? It's top of the range. So into that I'm going to put, now let's say if you haven't got your vanilla essence, cheap bog standard vanilla essence is fine. Katrina, hey Katrina, you're watching, that's fine. You can tell us if I do anything wrong. Or you can make these at a later date, or you can use your lemon essence, your orange essence, whatever flavour essence you want to. Coffee essence works really nice on this actually. So into that, I'm going to put the 12 ounce of self-raising. Now, if you're using gluten-free, just stick in your gluten-free. You don't need anything extra with that this week. You can tell I'm concentrating. It's not very often I'm quiet. Okay. So scales can go because we're done. So again, the recipe says to fold it in. I don't fold it in, do I, Eck? I just, how much zest, please? It's half a tea. Oh, zest. If you're using zest and not essence, don't know, depends how lemony you want it. So probably half a lemon, half a lime. Just the zest, that is, not the juice, because it'll be too runny. Put in as much as you like. Is it lemon that you're doing, Sarah? But yeah, about half a lemon. So now I'm just going to beat that in, and all you're doing is just keep going. You can't get flour from anywhere. Oh, Debbie. Oh, if you struggle, let me know. I can get supplies. Well, very few, but I've got a spare bag, so I can always drop it up to you. So what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm going to beat this in. So you just, hello Sue. I'm going to beat this. Obviously, you hear the mixer again for a minute. Well, I forgot to tell you, if you're doing this at home, you need your oven on, and you need it at about 160. I baked a batch this morning to try it out. I did my oven at 180 and it was too hot. You'll see they're a little bit suntanned. So you need it about 160, which is about gas mark 3 to 4. Denise, if you're watching and want to do this, because I know you're a gas mark lady. But yeah, about 160. So get your oven on now. I'll just wait while you'll put your oven on. Bless you. Oh. Yeah, but don't do it till after weigh-in, Deb. And then Debbie, if she's watching, won't tell me off. Right. Have you all got your ovens on? Bit late drinking wine in the garden. Well, good for you. Are you local? I'm coming round. 2 metres distance, of course. Now, if you're doing this with the kids, you could really pep it up a bit. And if you've got colourings as well as the essence, you can add a bit of colour in and do multicoloured biscuits. I've never tried that, but the kids would like that, wouldn't they? I mean, a blue biscuit or a green biscuit, what doesn't that, I mean, who doesn't that appeal to when you're age 5 or 6? Right, so that's fully incorporated. I've got no flour lurking at the bottom of my bowl. You've got a trusty spatula. So there's no flour left there, look. It's all mixed in. And that's what you're going for. And it's quite a thick consistency. It smells lovely. So are we all there? Are we all at the same stage? My sister's always drinking wine in the garden. Does she know that? Use my camp coffee. Oh, Pam, I've run out of camp coffee. I love camp coffee. It's one of my favourite drinks and I'm out of it. So if you've got any spare. Hello, Joe. I'm on Slimming World, so less calories. Okay, I missed who that was. But yeah, you could use sweetener instead of sugar for less calories, but I've just got no idea how much. Hello, Natalie. Oh, Natalie's just come out of hospital, everyone. I'm sure Nat, you won't mind me telling everyone. But Natalie's just got over COVID and she's home yesterday. So, Natalie, I'm so glad that you're better, lovely. We've been dead worried about you. So it's lovely to see you on here and everybody can say hello to Natalie and welcome home. Oh my God, mine looks the same as yours. Well, Jem, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I told you, if I can bake it, you can bake it because I don't do anything difficult. Okay, so this is where, like last week, bear with. You want your baking tray. And I'm using my trusty little silicone sheets again. So if you've got your baking parchment, that's great. If not, a non-stick tray will do it, but I would grease your tray just to give it a little bit of support. Oh, hello, my sister's watching. Hello, Andy. Big kisses, Natalie. Oh, I did miss somebody called Natalie. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, Natalie, you're very welcome, lovey. We've missed you today. Right, love, where are we? Oh, look, you're getting little support messages now, look. Oh, how lovely. Natalie, also known as Tilly. I've never known why, actually. Is that your middle name? Just being nosy now. Glad to hear some positive news. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? And I read today, or I saw on the news today, that was it a lady called Betty who was 99, has come out of hospital after recovering from it, and she was having a birthday party. I don't buy caster sugar. I put granulated in with my NutriBullet and blast it. Oh, what a brilliant idea. Just don't do it too long. You'll end up with icing sugar. That's a brilliant suggestion. Thank you for that, Kirsty. Bean says he loves those. Oh, what does Bean love? Biscuits. Bean is my little nephew, Benny Bean. He's not little anymore, but I'm allowed to call him Benny Bean. So, request please for your hazelnut and honey cake next. Yeah, I don't make that, Judith. I buy that in from a specialist supplier. It's amazing, isn't it? If I could make those thin layers of sponge like that, I would make a fortune. Believe me. Okay. So, piping bag. Now I'm going to shamelessly name drop Lakeland because I know Holly's watching. And Holly, you know what... how I managed to keep Lakeland, or used to, in... well, you certainly used to, not anymore. Used to keep them going because I absolutely love Lakeland and all the bits they sell. So the piping bags I use come on a roll. They're called Get a Grip piping bags. And they're silicone lined. Bet you've got these, Nige, haven't you? And you just rip one off. I know it is single use, so they're not ideal. So I do apologise for that. But I've had these ages. And I feel it would be waste to throw them away and not use them. So you get a piping bag like that. You see that? It's brilliant. So I could actually just snip off the very end and just pipe. But I'm going to put my nozzle in. Now again, if any of you want to take up baking while you're off and want to do cupcakes and icing, I know a few of you struggle with icing on buttercream. It's not always your buttercream, it's often the nozzles that you're using. It's all in the nozzle. These are Lakeland's professional baking kit, and you get 7 nozzles. Can you see those? They're huge nozzles, but these are absolutely fantastic, and there's everything you need there and a piping bag that's reusable. These are about 13 quid. This is about my 5th set I've ever had. This one I had for Christmas and not opened it yet, but I tend to lose nozzles, they disappear. Hang on, what have we got going on? You know, somehow managed to beat my mum and we together with your love of Lakeland. Oh, Laura, hello Laura, welcome to the party. Bean needs a private lesson. Well, yes, well, I'll have to wait now, I'm afraid, till after lockdown. Ali! Ali's watching all the way from the US of A. Oh, it's lovely to... Well, I can't see you, but it's lovely to see that you're watching, Ali. Oh, that's so nice. Big wave to you. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you want any of those, check out Lakeland's site. These are absolutely perfect. You've got that icing set, Victoria. Well, they're fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely brilliant. Next week, I've decided, I'm not putting it to the vote next week. We're doing Victoria's sponge recipe next week. I know it sounds boring, but I'm going to show you several variations of what you can do with a mixture. So that you can bake some of it in the microwave, you can do some in the oven, and various things you can do with it. So that's what we're going to do next week. And if you want me to tag in buttercream icing, we could do that maybe the following week for how to decorate them. Let me say, hi Ali. What else have we got? How much flour and behind? Right, Sharon, you need 12 ounces of self-raising flour. That goes in last. You need 12 ounces of marge, 4 ounces of sugar, cream the sugar and marge together, then add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and your 12 ounces of self-raising flour. You got that? Oh, somebody's added it for you. Thanks, Nicola. Lakeland, hopefully the tag works. Vanessa absolutely loves your stuff. Ah, thanks. Oh, hey, I might get some freebies. That would be excellent, especially right now. Okay, so your nozzle goes in, and with this piping bag, what you do is, when I can find the scissors, is you snip off the end. Can you see that? Yeah. Don't do this with your permanent bags. You snip off the end, and it pops through like that. Look. She says. My fingers and thumbs. Ta-da! So instant piping bag. Right, this is where you wish you were an octopus and had an extra pair of hands. Right, what we got? Hang on. I've never made a cake, but may try this one day. Okay, well that's good, Ange. I'm only doing simple recipes, Duck. So if I can do it, you can. I'm behind too. Wine stopped me. So can you repeat the ingredients? Yep, I'll put them on the website for you all to see. They are on already on the event, but I'll pop them on again. The screen was behind me, so I had all 3 ingredients together, which didn't help. Oh, it doesn't matter. Mix them all together, Gordon. It'll work. It will still work, honestly. Okay, so with your piping bag, I'm folding down the sides. I'm sure you've used a piping bag before, but for those of you who haven't, I'm just pulling down I'm holding on to the middle bit and pulling it down. And then I'm just picking up, I don't know how else to word it, but a dollop of mixture and then shoving it, that's very polite, isn't it? Shoving it in the bag. And what I'm doing is pushing it down with a spatula so it goes all the way down to the nozzle. This is what you do for buttercream as well. Right, and then as you fill that, you pull up a little bit of bag. See, I've not quite got the finesse of Mary Berry. It's certainly not of Delia, so I do apologise for that. You get rustic charm with me. And lots of ducks. Don't you, Duck? I must stop saying that. Alistair doesn't like it. This is where I need an extra hand. So. Now, if you don't want a huge amount of biscuits, you can halve the ingredients, but I'll show you what it made today. I'm going to show you what shapes I made, and then I'll show you how I did them. I think that might be easier. Let me do it first of all. So I got 4 baking trays worth out of that mixture today. So here's one I did. Here's one I prepared earlier. So these are like little... Can you see those? Little swirls, and they're about 2.5 inches. I did a huge swirl, absolutely massive one, look. It's like a Greg's sausage roll with a bit that was left over in the bag. I've done little tiny rosettes, little tiny weeny ones. I've done really, really big ones. Yeah. Then I did medium-sized ones, or what I suppose most people call normal size. They're dinky in my view. And I've also drizzled a few with chocolate. Yeah, so I've got 6 of those as well. And then I did like a chocolate finger size one. That was just a straight line. Dead dinky. More of the swirls. What are you saying? You're late to the party, Heath. Hello, Emma. Hello, Heather. Alan. Hello, Alan. Are you going to make some as well? You're making me hungry. Oh, Robert, well, that's the idea. And then you get baking. And then these. Can you see these here? These I did completely without a piping bag. So those of you with no piping bag whatsoever, oh, she says, these were made like that. So they still work. So let me show you how I did those. So if you don't have a piping bag, honestly, it couldn't be more easy. You get a spoonful of mixture. You see that? Yeah. And yeah, that lovely word. Dollop it on the tray. Yeah. Another one there. Dollop it on the tray. So it couldn't be any more easy than that. That's it. Just a dollop of mixture on your tray. Believe me, it'll work. Okay. So with your piping bag, you've pushed all your mixture down to the end, and then what you do is twist at the top, and then with a piping bag, ooh, what pretty, ooh. I won't say what I was going to say there. It's all about pushing from your palm. That's where the pressure comes from. So can you see the? Actually, I'll try and. Oh, that's going to be tricky because I need two hands. I'm going to try and hold it so you can see what we got going off. Hello, Vanessa Northam. Hello, lovely. Oh, okay. My group is much more like. Oh, it's more like pastry. Oh dear, Gordon. What did you think? Because you mixed it all in together. Well, maybe you need to go for the non-piping method and just dollop it on little bits on your baking tray. Or if it's like pastry, roll them into little balls and just flatten them a bit on your tray. I really shouldn't laugh, Gordon, but I'm sorry. You made me chuckle. Okay, so with your piping bag, I'm going to pipe the swirls. I counted these earlier. There was 9 swirls, look, to make one, because they do expand with it being... Can you see that? Oh, God, no, you can't. With it being self-raising. So here we go. I'm going to do another one. It's hard one-handed, you know. Doing this just for you guys. So can you see that? Yeah. Now we go at another one. Just need to turn the bag around. And as you go with the bag, as it's emptying, you keep twisting at the top. Now you're not actually pushing as such. You're just sort of using the pressure of your hand to... Oh, I can't do it one-handed. So you've got the idea of those. Is that making sense? We'll try again and see what happens. Okay, yeah, you can see it. Oh, good. Okay, Jen. Right, next one. Okay. So it doesn't have to be. This is a star. This is a star nozzle, but it can be a plain nozzle. Then with your circles, you always start in the centre and go round. And you can make these as big as you want. There's a big one. Yeah. Do another one. Yeah, now you don't need to be exact. There's a bit of a gap in that one, can you see? But as the biscuit expands, it'll get rid of that gap. If you want to do tiny little rosettes, there you go, a couple of swirls. Yeah, you got those little tiny ones. They're a bit like Duchess potatoes. God, I bet you made a few of them in your time, Nigel. You just want the little tiny skinny ones I did that look like chocolate fingers. You just do one straight little line. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah. There we are. Okay. And then you just keep going with gaps on the trays you've got. Bear in mind they do expand. Not quite double again, but they do expand. So don't do them too close. So you just keep going with all the shapes that you want till you've used up your mixture. There you go in your oven at 160, and they take about 18 to 20 minutes. Can I do a bee? I'm sure I can, bear with. Trust you, Andy. You have to be awkward, don't you? Sisters, eh? So if I did just a bee, I don't think it would stay together, so I'll do 2 swirls. There you go, look, there's a bee. There we go. You're a little bit behind, so I'll have to keep stopping the whisk to see what you do. Oh, bless you. Have to dash and do some things, but lovely to see you in action. Oh, thanks, John. I reckon a TV career is not far off. Do you know, can you imagine if QVC got in touch? Oh, that would be ace. We can see well enough if you want to... Oh, put it on the counter. Oh, brill. Right, that helps. Thanks, Hole. So I'm just going to do a few more. Now, one thing that you can make with these, when I do them in the shop, I tend to do quite a large one, like that. And you want a matching sized one, because you can sandwich them and make like jammy dodgers with them. That works lovely. Right, I'm running out of space. So you've got the idea with the piping. You also saw there with the dollops, which still work. They're just not quite as aesthetically pleasing. Oh, you like that, do you, Andy? That's good. Okay, so they go all in your oven for about 20 minutes. So I'll let you catch up. I'll let you pop them in your oven, and I'll bring over the ones I made earlier. As I said earlier, if you're vegan or dairy free, then a great sandwich for these. I mean, I did these two huge ones. Well, these little swirly ones that I did. If you can match up your shapes, there, look. Oh, look, they're almost perfect. Can you see? Yeah. You could sandwich those with a bit of melted chocolate, or jam, or Nutella, or anything that takes your fancy. If you wanted a really luxurious one, you could do a little bit of whipped cream, and you could do jam and cream sandwich, and then you could drizzle with chocolate. So I did two huge ones here. That's the sort of size I do in the shop. Those, you see, whoppers, like wagon wheels used to be before they messed about with the size. So for the shop, I always sandwich them with a bit of jam and melted chocolate, and then I drizzle chocolate over the top as well, so it's a bit of a chocolate overload. So what else could you do with these? So here's some shapes I did. That was just a blob. You see, that was a blob of chocolate on top of one of the dollopy ones. Those were drizzles. So all I did was melt. I found two very small bars of chocolate. You know how you get them in little prezzies? Little tiny ones are melted in a cup in the microwave. You do it in 20-second bursts until your chocolate's melted. Keep your eye on it, because if you overdo it, it goes all gritty and horrible. And then all I did with a teaspoon is drizzle that over, because you can see where it started, and yeah. And all I did was drizzle that over. So it's as simple as that, really. Let me just catch up with... You've got to go as you're making an Easter project. Oh, okay. See you later, Andy. Ben says thanks and bye. Oh, cheerio. Amanda Oliver, welcome to the party. You've missed most of it. Where have you been? No, actually, don't answer that. Okay, so that's it. It's quite a simple one, really. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I can tell you about these. They're absolutely fab. Any flavours. The coffee ones work brilliantly. So yeah, dip them in melted chocolate, drizzle it in melted chocolate, fill it with whatever you fancy. Jam, melted chocolate. Yeah, you really never can have too much chocolate, Kathy. I'm totally with you on that. I mean, this body says it all, doesn't it? You know, I am a guru to chocolate. There's one I half-coated earlier, so that you could sandwich with a plain and a half-coated one. Or they're fine on their own, you don't have to sandwich them. These keep really well in a biscuit tin or an airtight tin for about 3 or 4 days. So they're great if the kids want something to munch on. They'll last a few days. You can freeze them. I never have room in the freezer for anything like that, and they don't last long enough. But that's it, really. Jem, welcome to the show. Any questions before I pop off? Oh, what I did? Oh, yeah. Yeah, what I was going to say is dead cheeky again, is if you really enjoyed it, that's a new word, if you really enjoyed it, and you fancy chucking a couple of quid at our I can't get my words out, our PayPal address, it's enquiries, which is tricky to spell, but it's enquiries at 4t.co.uk. Yeah, if you've enjoyed it, chuck us a couple of quid. If not, don't. Next Monday, 7 o'clock, it'll be Victoria's sponge recipe. It's a dead easy recipe. You literally need eggs, butter. What do you need? Eggs, butter, sugar, self-raising flour, and a little bit of flavouring, and that's it. But then I'm going to show you variations of what you can do with it, so that you can make pudding, you can make snacks, you can do all sorts. So I've got some great ideas for that next week, and that's about it, I think. Looks lovely. We'll be there another day. Oh, fabulous. Thank you, Erica. Oh, now Erica is one of our lovely frontline nurses, bless her. So we need to all applaud Erica and everybody that she's working with, because you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing you, Erica, but honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you're doing for us. So thank you. Was it 20 minutes in the oven? Yes, it was, Trace. 18 to 20 minutes, depending on how fierce your oven is. I don't know if you can tell, but some of these are a little bit suntanned because I put them in for 20 minutes. And I put them in on 180 because I was stupid and didn't do it at 160. I'll have a blast at these tomorrow. Brilliant. I want to see pictures. I had absolutely loads of scone pictures last week, and I'm so thrilled of how many of you made them and found them easy, and the pictures have been awesome along with the messages. So if you make these, honestly, it will make my day if you send me a picture or put it on the website. And yeah, keep baking, keep saying, keep safe, everybody. Please stay at home. It's the best thing you can do for everybody at the front end. Please stay at home, stay safe. What more can I say is that I'll see you next Monday. Take care. Bye.